Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the third-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to scram. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught near the sticks. It's Connors. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the running back takes the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here. Move the sticks. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield.
zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They're setting out to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Moffitt. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding some room at the 25. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
He's escaping the pocket now. And he's got his man open downfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Working his way inside the 15. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one off.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Irish. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's the drive will start. here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Trying to extend the play. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
Using his legs here. Second down after that previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Tries to get it to the running back. And he'll get there. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
First down and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
It's second down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick grab. Breaking through defenders. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Allen.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Trying to convert again on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 2. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. They'll use the ground game here. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And there's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Defensive backs up of the line showing press. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Send the back in motion. And he finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking to throw it deep. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
PHC is good as still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Allen. Breaks the tackle. Gets into the clear. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Gain of 3. Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And sack sets up an important third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. This one will be down at the 35. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. He's going for a big play downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
And they'll take over first and 10.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Takes a big shot there for the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
On the play. Brings up.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. With the catch, it's Connors. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. He missed it. The lead remains 3 after that miss. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moffitt. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
That's a first down for the offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. A quick juke. In the clear at the 25. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted in the end zone. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be... Here's the throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. He cannot be serious. The head coach going for it. Backed up to his own end zone. Trying for a 4th down completion. And now another deep ball here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And then first down, right back to the running game. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. LSU now operating in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. We go with a direct snap. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Touchdown Tigers. They'll take the lead in the second half. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Second down.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Allen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
After 50. Brings up 2nd down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Wideouts now clustered. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Bought some time, now lets it go. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gives it to the back. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
He's going to take off here. Get some space around the 30. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
Well, there you go. To save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the 1st. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although, you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw, bringing pressure. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. They'll run it from the gun. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Snags a quick throw. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The back's got it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. The Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards on back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
They decide to go for two to get within a field goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 19, set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Will take over.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Game moves into the 35, first down again. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And now it's the defense that calls. Trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powerful running into the secondary. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And here's the handoff. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll take a knee with less than a minute to play. Well, a really entertaining game. But came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.